Thank you for allowing me to come into your world. As I always say, I do not take it for granted. We have been on a bold enough journey for over a year. Wow, it seems like time is flying on this podcast with things that we have spoken about. And we're on this series of secrets. Is secrets okay? And so last week we spoke about self secrets. And the lesson learned is that anything that we are trying to hide or do in the dark that is sin must come to light. We can't hide it. We may think that we're doing a good job of hiding it, but at the end of the day, you're not fooling God. God knows what your secret sin is. And we talked about how trying to hold on to secret sins is hard. It really takes a toll on us mentally, physically, and spiritually. And most of all, it just robs us from having peace and having that joy. So, the second part of the secret podcast is secrets of protection. So, there's three types of secrets of protection that I want to speak about tonight. One is the secrets of protection that, if told, could cause harm. Secrets of protection that need to be revealed at some point. And then there's secrets of protection that must be told. So let's break it down. I want to really make sure that you understand that the Bible does not say that's are a sin. The Bible actually says that any secret that caused you harm or someone else harm is a sin. And anything that happens in the dark will come to light. So when we speak about secrets of protection that should not be told. So what I'm sharing with you is there are things that people will tell you in confidence. We talked about last week, there's a difference between a secret and confidentiality. Confidentiality is when you are learning about someone's secret that they're asking you not to share. And so in that case, this individual is saying to you that I cannot carry this burden alone. And I'm trusting you to keep my secret confidentially. I'm getting some relief. I'm sharing it with you. There's additional expectations that comes along with that confidentiality. Maybe they're asking you to be an accountability partner. Maybe they're asking you to just listen ongoing. Maybe they're going to take the pathway with you to ask you to help them and escorting them to go get help, professional help. But whatever that person is telling you in confidence, and they're saying, keep this in confidence, this is between you and I, you must keep that confidence unless that they're telling you something that is going to produce harm. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. That's the third category of secrets of protection. So if they're saying something in confidence to you, keep it confidential. In fact, I'm going to share with you that before you even share something with someone in confidence, one of the key biblical principles, and I use this frequently, is that you have to test the spirit of the person first that you're planning on sharing the information with. So in 1 John 4, 1 through 3, it talks about testing the spirit. Because if you're believing that this person is going to keep something confidential, you need to make sure that this person is trustworthy and has the right intentions in mind to protect you before you even share your secret. So when I say test the spirit, and the Bible's saying test the spirit as a principle, share something that you do not mind being shared, but tell the individual you want it to remain confidential and see what happens. If it comes back to you, then you know that this person cannot be trusted with protecting you and your secret. They cannot be confidential. So test the spirit first. Now, if it's someone that you've known for many, many years, as I shared with you, I have a friend that's been in my life for over 27 years, of confidant. I've never had anything come back to me. So I would not have to test that spirit because that person has already proved themselves to be worthy. But the Bible says several things about people that cannot keep confidentiality. And so, for those of you that are listening to the sound of my voice right now, this could be you. And there's consequences that come with not keeping confidentiality straight from the Bible. And also, for those of you that are sharing your secrets with someone, these are good principles to know. Again, besides testing the spirit, what happens to those folks that cannot keep anything confidential? So again, I'm going to be in the book of Proverbs, is that book of wisdom and setting boundaries. And in Proverbs 11:13, it says a person that gossips, they go around selling and telling secrets. So you know that these people are not trustworthy to keep confidence. So think in terms of before you share a secret, think about individuals that in your circle that you have seen afar, maybe in some type of a support group or even in your at your church or however you know these individuals. Do they gossip? Do they share others people's information that should not be told? If that is the case, remove yourself from that individual or individuals. Also, take in consideration, and it talks about this in Proverbs 25:9. If you know of someone that got in an argument with someone and they're angry at them and they start sharing their secret information, leave them alone. That's another telling point that this person will do the same thing to you. Now, in Proverbs 18:7, it even goes on to say that a person is simply a fool. Their lips just keep walking and talking them right into a fight and a beating. They just cannot keep a secret. So do not hang around with people that tell secrets. And it tells you that again in Proverbs 20:19. So, secrets of protection, those that you're sharing in confidence, test the spirit and look for those characteristics of a gossiper. Regardless if they're angry or not, they will tell your story and that will cause you harm. The second secret of protection I want to talk about is those that should be revealed, but not right away. So it could be a health issue, especially something that is a disease that's terminal, that, that if told to a child or to a family member that's already really stressed out and just mentally not doing well, it is better to wait until the right time to share that information. It even could be a loss of a job, it could be divorce or separation. It could be something even positive that like winning the lottery. You just don't want to share because the timing is not right. So that means individuals around you that needs to hear the information need to be prepared. They need to be in a stable frame of mind in order to take it in. Now, I will tell you, sometimes there's not ever a good time and it just has to be told. But if at all possible, be in prayer for that perfect timing or the best timing, I should say, to be able to reveal that secret. In Ecclesiastes 3:7, it talks about a time to tear and a time to mend. And so it's a combination of this that you're really working on. You're wanting the person to have more mending than tears before you have to give them information that may not be positive. If it's positive and you won the lottery, then you just need self protection because everybody's going to be coming after you. They're going to be wanting something. And who knows? Maybe you're going to win so much that you may have to enlist a bodyguard. But whoever is talkative, back to principle number one, they will send you to ruin along with themselves. But a secret of protection that needs to be revealed, but it's delayed, that's when you just have to make sure the timing is as best as possible. Then the last secret of protection I want to speak about is the one that must be revealed. So you are being your brother or sisters or that child's keeper. Maybe there's something going on in their life that they have shared, that they've been raped, they've been molested, they've been abused, they've been robbed. Whatever that situation is, it has to be revealed for their protection. And remember, everything that is hidden will eventually come to light. So when someone is sharing something that must be revealed, you must tell them it has to be revealed and work through a resolution with them on ways to do that and support them. I can share with you that when it came to people coming to me, and they still do, and they say, I have something to share with you in confidence, I immediately put a disclaimer on it. And I say, I am more than happy to listen. I am more than happy to keep it in confidence if it does not fall into these reportable categories. If someone is thinking about committing suicide, if a child has been molested or abused in some way, it could be also an elderly individual that's been abused. It could be, even a wife or husband that's being abused in their marriage because they're adults and that is their private business. It's not necessarily something that I would consider reportable, though it can be. But from my perspective, I would want to make sure that I'm working towards a resolution and helping that person get support services before I say anything. So we do not want to wait on those things that must be revealed, those reportable things, because harm is continuing as we delay. So God says in Matthew 10:26 that we are to fear not when we have to share things that must be revealed, because they must be uncovered to protect those individuals. So, again, the three secrets of protection is those that we share in confidence. They should not be told. Those secrets of protection that must be delayed until it's a better time. And we're prayerful about when that time is the best time. And lastly, secrets of protection that must be told because someone is in harm and danger. So, as Christians, we are to be our brother's keeper. And if we're asked to keep something in confidence, keep it in confidence. But as the responsibility of us who may have a secret that we need to share, we must take our responsibility and test the spirit if we do not know that person well enough. So don't think for one moment because someone comes across caring and nurturing and loving that that is actually who they are. So it's all about being authentic in this bold enough journey to get that abundant life of peace, joy, and freedom. So think about this series on secrets. Where are you in revealing those self secrets of hidden sin? And now tonight, we are talking about secrets of protection. When do you tell? When do you delay? And when do you keep confidential? And next week, we're going to talk about, is it okay to keep secrets from your significant other? That is going to be a heck of a conversation as well. But that's all for night. So continue to think about secrets when they're healthy, when they're not. Do the right thing. In order to do the right thing, you have to be bold enough. I'll see you next week and continue on this bold enough journey, being authentically who you are